Yeah, after I really thought about it, I think this is the other main thing that I really want to check out doing as a marathon. There's some specific personal reasons behind this. For one thing, I I still have the investment in wanting to be a video game developer. That is something that I got inspired from thanks to all the indie developer uh, stories, as well as some of the stories of the big industry developers who really went quite far, and for good reason. And it's only a bummer that the current video game market is so strange now with how over the top woke it is. It's strange. It gets away from a real genuine good down to earth story and focuses on, hey everyone, focus on these what in reality really is just shallow traits. Let's be real here. If you happen to be or ever have been engaging in homosexual interactions, ever feeling any desire for the whole transsexuality thing, so on and so forth. It's, man, it really has ruined what also used to be a lot more engaging franchises. Because I used to like the original Last of Us. It is genuinely a good story. And then the DLC story comes around where Ellie is suddenly sucking face with a preteen friend who is with her while she's also a preteen out of nowhere. And then next thing we know, Last of Us Part 2 has sex scenes involving that character that started as a preteen. It don't feel right. Not one damn bit. And Uncharted 4 didn't seem to be a good, gripping story, honestly, to me, in comparison to Uncharted 1 through 3, and especially even Uncharted Golden Abyss. I say you're better off with Golden Abyss as a fourth Uncharted entry if you really wanted a fourth one and you didn't feel invested with that one. The thing is, when it comes to the game market now, there's just a lot of charm that was missing from I felt was one of the best generations in gaming I've ever lived through, the PlayStation 3 generation. Because while the PS3 had a rocky start due to the price and how people weren't exactly invested in Blu-rays back then like they are now, I mean, hey, people were clearly more invested in Blu-rays than they were the HD DVD brand. Because that thing died out fast. But in all seriousness, PlayStation 3 just blew my mind with the kind of games that it was pulling off. I mean, I was loving so many games in the PS2 generation. I saw trailers for Mercenaries 1 on, I want to say, a copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2's extras for PS2. And I so badly wanted to play Mercenaries Playground of Destruction. I finally have it. It is definitely a good game. But then I also specifically played the demo for Mercenaries 2, was blown away by that, loved the co-op as well. I played a lot of that actually back in the day. It is such a fun game. And I think shit's all over Grand Theft Auto, but that's just me saying that because I think it was just so much more fun and engaging, personally speaking. Um, Motorstorm is so much fun. Freaking Sonic Unleashed was one of the first demos I played too, and it is so damn good. I still think people reacted a little harshly to the Werehog. even though it's a bit weird, I agree. Still a fun game. The Werehog was even fun. And also, there is an amazing PC remaster port that has mod support, and you're able to do things like remap the homing attack to the jump button finally, as well as turning off the Werehog battle theme, and even making progression with Sun and Moon medals, as well as just character experience, so much easier. It's just a much better experience overall. But also, Star Wars The Force Unleashed, Metal Gear Solid 4 was the first game we got, and this was one of the first demos I played, inFAMOUS. And I was already slightly familiar with Sly Cooper, because inFAMOUS is the brainchild of Sucker Punch, the developer who is, during the PS2 generation, known for being the developer of the fantastic Sly Cooper trilogy on PS2. Those games are so much fun. Loved their stories, loved their gameplay. Excuse me. It was overall a great time with the Sly series. I sadly didn't get to play the trilogy till the HD collection came out on PS3. I got the HD collection on my Vita though, and it's probably the best HD way to play it. It doesn't really feel like it suffered from uh, any performance issues, really. Seemed like certain things were better cropped for the Vita's screen. It's actually pretty good on PlayStation Vita, and is one of my favorite things to have a Vita for, is playing those amazing games. And their transition from Sly Cooper to inFAMOUS is something that, on one hand, I look back at some of these PlayStation franchises kind of just being left in the dust because the developers who were known for those franchises beforehand just moved on. For example, Naughty Dog moving on from Jak and Daxter to Uncharted, and then also Last of Us. And Jak and Daxter was something that I was never happy being left behind, even though I still loved the original Uncharted trilogy, and I still loved the story of the original base game for The Last of Us. inFAMOUS, I feel like, was their best thing they could have pulled off, especially because I was already a fan of superhero games. My very first superhero game was the original Spider-Man, the movie game. The one that was based off of, yes, the Sam Raimi movie that people call the Green Goblin a Power Ranger suit sporting dude, and I thought he looked fine. Honestly, I feel like people are way too harsh towards the Raimi movies. I think they were probably the best iteration we had of Spider-Man in cinema. But thing is, I went from that game to playing Spider-Man 2. One of my best friends from my early childhood, Tom Brown, he gave me Spider-Man 2, and he gave it to me after I was just simply borrowing it, and he just asked his mom if I could have it, and she's all, "You better not ask us to buy it again." He's all, "I won't." Well, then I don't want to hear it if you're at the store and you see it and you ask us for it. I'm gonna say no. But I ended up with the game, and it was easily put one of my favorite games of all time, Spider-Man 2. That game on PS2 is so much fun. How you're able to wall run, you're able to web swing, the webs attach on the buildings. It was pretty much everything that people also are kind of blown away by Marvel's Spider-Man on PS4, the current franchise that's being handled by Insomniac Games, who's known for Resistance and Spyro the Dragon, as well as Ratchet and Clank. I'm just, I don't know what to feel about that story so far. I think Mary Jane is just way too harsh. The whole feminist obsession in these stories gets old really fast, especially as it just feels so idiotic what they are trying to make Peter feel bad for saving her life. It's just, it goes against everything that makes me invested in Spider-Man as a character. That he learned the hard way, sadly, but he learned to really take his responsibility seriously with his powers, and especially for the sake of his loved ones. And he loves Mary Jane, so why should he be punished for saving who he loves and cares for? If anything, he would be absolutely devastated if he didn't save her and she died. If anything, it would be like Uncle Ben all over again for the poor guy. You can't you can't blame him for that. Bottom line, it's a bad story there. And thing is, I think that Infamous has a great story from beginning to end. And granted, I've never cared to go through the Bad Karma storyline myself because I never really cared to play Infamous that way. Uh, I'm so I'm trying to remember his name. He's a YouTuber who also had a recent video on Infamous. I'm just gonna try and look it up real quick. He he uh he got it back on my mind very fast, especially because I finally did get Infamous 2 and played through that from beginning to end. Because it took me a while to actually enjoy Infamous 2. Uh, I played the demo when it was out on the PlayStation Network store. Very excited for it, although it threw me off that Cole was voiced by a different guy in the sequel. But it was still a really good sequel. Don't get me wrong. It took me a while to actually get around to playing it. Yeah, okay. G-Man Lives. Okay. I was actually remembering his name right. Cool. Yeah, G-Man Lives. He's one of my favorite YouTube game reviewers, and his video on the Infamous series, having a bit of a retrospective there, was pretty cool to watch. Got me all nostalgic, especially around the time that I finally got Infamous 2, and I don't feel like people talks about this series anymore on YouTube. It's kind of flown under the radar, and I don't know what I'm gonna think of Ghost of Tsushima, as I have yet to actually play it, but I have it bought and it's downloaded on my PS4. I'm kind of thinking about getting a PS4 Pro simply because I just want the better performing system finally. But at the same time, I am eventually going to get a PS5. I just, the price for it now is just so ridiculous. Like, people already thought it was hardcore with the PS3, and it was, and they freaking learned from it, and the minute that it had a price drop, the PS3 became so much more popular, and it ended up winning in the end. And honestly, the Xbox 360 seemed to be, for the longest time, so much more fragile than the PS3. It was honestly comical. And again, just so much better with the exclusives. I'm sorry, but Xbox didn't have Infamous. Xbox had um what's the other game of that generation that people really liked? I'm trying to remember the name. It was, from my understanding, what happened. after the developers behind Hulk Ultimate Destruction couldn't continue with Hulk specifically anymore, so they just kind of did their own. It was called Prototype. Okay. I never touched Prototype, but it does seem to be at least a decently fun experience. At the same time, can't say I'm too interested in that, but I am probably eventually going to get hold of Hulk Ultimate Destruction and finally play through it to the end. But truly, this is one of my favorite games of all time, and it has inspired me for what I actually want to someday do as a game developer. Um, because superhero games have probably been some of my favorite experiences in gaming. Sucker Punch, man. I am just so pumped that this ended up being such a great experience. Okay, it might just be loading a save game. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Well, new game. Yeah, sure, fine. Yes, I've played through this game more than once. I'm never really disappointed going back to it. So, this is how the game actually opens up. You're seeing a peaceful city before you. You're just seeing the logo on the bottom, infamous. See people walking by, you're hearing birds chirping. Sounds like there's probably even kids in the background too. It's just a simple time. At least more simpler than, well, this absolutely terrifying. Like, no joke, absolutely terrifying. Needed to turn down the audio for the stream there.
Activation plus 6 minutes. Pulse is 45. Respiration 10. Looking good, Cole.
Whew.
Oh, God.
I finally got this game when it was given away for free from the PlayStation Network hack, and I begged my dad to let me do that, and I was so happy when I was able to.
Hey, we both if you can hear me. If you can walk, get out of there. Head for the bridge. Hey, you! In the garage! Get the hell out of there! Whole thing is coming down!
Come on, Cole. Move. Move.
Such a trippy way to start a game. But admittedly, part of this is just from the fact that this is Sucker Punch after Sly Cooper 1 through 3.
Zeke, what the hell's going on? I think there was an explosion.
No shit, there was an explosion! TV says terrorists are rolling stuff up all over the city. Meet me at the Fremont Bridge. We'll get Trish and find some place to hunker down.
I'll see you there.
So
What the
trippy.
hell? Should be dead.
Like, Sucker Punch are just great at telling stories. Ow! Oh shit, did that actually kill me in the opening? I never died in the opening before. Okay. Just wait for the falling debris to just happen. I never even knew that you could die in the opening. shit. Fuck. What's cool is that they took the parkour systems from the Sly trilogy, clearly, to make this game. And it's so smooth, honestly. How good it goes from how you had to press the action button in Sly to basically do your whole landing on spires, walking tight ropes, um, climbing up pipes, so on and so forth. Here, it's all automatic now, and it's so smooth. It's actually amazing how smooth it is.
Over here, man! We gotta go! No!
Damn, bro.
No!
Just wow.
It's the terrorists! Run for the bridge, Cole! Come on, move it! Move your ass, Cole! This whole bridge is coming down!
Quite a trip to start the story off with, man. I mean, for real. Like, for also starting a kind of superhero franchise, this was great.
Consciousness, I could somehow, I don't know, hear the voices of the dying. Thousands crushed by falling buildings or burned alive in the fires. Trish lost her sister, almost lost me. Zeke was always there, somehow sure that I'd wake up, while outside the city fell apart. A plague struck, followed by rioting, theft, rapes, civilization committed
Just
suicide. In a
hardcore.
bullshit attempt to contain the biological threat, the federal government locked down all access in and out of the city. Now we're stuck in this cage with the psychos. Cops are all but gone off the streets, either dead or too chicken shit to stand against the gangs that control things now. Outside, things were bad. But inside me, something was beginning. Scary as hell at first. Gotta understand, there was no one to talk to, no experts to consult. But with time, I'm learning to control it, master it. Just hope it's not too late.
I'm sorry, with an intro like that though too, the hero path is so engaging of a story. Let's be real here. Empire City, day 14 of the quarantine. This is 14 days later from the opening there.
I thought you were gonna watch TV.
Batteries are dead again. You mind putting on a freak show?
Sure. I'm glad it's good for something.
Probably need to charge them all. TV's a hog.
So it has a third-person shooter
That's
kind
what
of
I'm talking about.
setup here, with the gameplay being able to aim and shoot like it's, yeah, a third-person shooter.
Nice job, man.
It's
Blue
very,
tube's working.
Weird.
very great.
It feels like I got
I'd
more
say.
power.
Yeah? Try frying those dummies over there. With all the nutballs running around, it'd be nice to see how much juice you're packing. Yeah! Lay into it, man. Fry those suckers. Yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo!
It just feels great, honestly. The controls for this game. It was like easily one of the best experiences I had coming into this next generation at the time.
You see that? Flying so low, thought it was gonna crash into us. Hey, it's a TV jacker. I love this guy.
Just got word that the feds dropped some relief packages into Archer Square. The liars
Well,
running the corporate media tell us that we're gonna get our fair share, that more is coming. That's easy for them to say. They're not the ones living in this hellhole. And the truth is that we've been abandoned, and no one's coming to save us. So head over to Archer Square and get that food before the Reapers show up. Voice of survival, out.
Told you they drop food.
looks like some old cartoons on the TV there.
Think any of those pencil necks gives a crap about us? This is a
Or if it's
PR
actually some legit
isn't
old
gonna stop
cartoon, or
you
if
from
that's something
hanging out,
that
though, is
they
Hell no, it
made
ain't.
for this
Saints
game.
gotta eat.
You take the stairs. I'm using the express elevator.
Man, get to have all the fun.
Well, express elevator.
What are you waiting for? Do it.
Oh, you want me to jump off that way? Okay, fine. Woo! No fall damage.
That's what
Love
I'm
that.
talking about.
Whew. Oh, that was one hell of a jump, man. Wish I could do something like that. Running down all those stairs. That sucks donkey balls. Hey, Cole, before we head over to Archer, I need to go pick up a new six-shooter.
Oh, here we go.
That was badass. The second you touch it, the electricity in your hands cooks off the gunpowder, and the whole thing goes kabam! The look on your face was priceless.
Damn near blew my hand off.
That had
Which
to
is why
suck
you won't
though.
be touching the new one. Traded this guy one of my homemade batteries for it.
The ones that explode when you use them.
Hell, he doesn't know that. Come on.
No, God.
Told me he was gonna leave the gun in the parking lot a few blocks from here. Hey, Cole, you know what I miss? Pizza. Big sloppy slice, dripping with grease and pepperoni. And payday.
Oh, God.
Having a big fat wad. Bills in your pocket.
Yeah, I'd settle for some hot water.
Hey, remember that time we were coming home from Duffy's and I had to take a leak? And that bike cop was yelling at me to put up my hands?
You pissed all over him.
Hey, he told me to put up my hands. While he's fumbling around, I jump back in and we take off. Awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Until we run into a wall of cops.
Like I said, awesome. Bummer we won't be able to do anything like that again.
Yeah, not unless some genius invents a car that doesn't explode when I sit in it.
I mean, that has to suck, honestly.
Ah, come on. He told me he was gonna leave it under a car. I figured there'd be only one. We'll never find it.
Stand back. I got an idea.
Okay.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Hellacious! Hell, I didn't know you could do something like that.
Yeah, me neither. There was the surge.
Hey, man, you don't look so hot.
Trained all of a sudden. Hang on a second.
Okay. So, you do this in order to give yourself health and also bring back your
Man, you're a walking battery. You must have to
energy.
recharge whenever you fire off a bunch of juice.
I can feel the electricity surging through me. Almost like I'm being healed by it.
Oh, this rocks so hard. Come on, let's haul
Helps
tail
to be
over
able to
Archer
do
Square
shit like
before
that.
someone takes all the brewskis.
I was able to develop this as kind of a cheat to
Yeah.
give you
Zeke and
some
me are heading
extra
over there.
energy if you need.
How are you feeling?
All right, I guess. Powers are all over the place. Used to be I could barely power a light bulb. Now I'm jumping off of buildings, frying the junk on Zeke's roof.
You jumped off a building. What were you thinking?
Relax. I'm fine.
Just take it easy. After what happened to Amy, I couldn't.
Yeah,
See you guys at Archer Square. I love you.
you too.
There it is. Just trying to remember how the... Okay. Yeah, this is where it should be. Yep, right up there.
Woo! Boy, it's stuck up there. I hate to say it, pal, but hey, you're the only guy here who'd live from a fall like that. You gotta climb up there and knock that stuff free.
Like, that's awesome. Honestly, like, I also enjoyed Assassin's Creed for what it pulled off with parkour, but that is so much better, so much more smooth, simplified, and just no BS. And I also really do love the likes of Mirror's Edge too, but truly this is just so much more engaging, I think.
Yeah, we are eating.
And everyone can get their share.
Too late. That's when I caught my first sight. The Reapers. Before the blast, they were just a bunch of junkies dealing drugs. Now, they own the Neon District.
That's trippy.
Taking whatever they want. That changes today.
Boom! Fuck you. I love using that move. Can I actually already unlock my, damn it. Okay, not yet. It's just, it's so versatile for a, for a superhero game. Being able to have third-person shooting mechanics like this is just awesome, I think. Because I can enjoy shooters, it's just damn sure I think that it would be more engaging to have it in something like a game like this, or maybe even adding in action RPG elements.
If I fry a couple people in the crowd, the rest will run away. The food will be all ours. But some of these guys might starve.
So, yeah. No, I'm letting them get to open up there first of these guys.
I got one open. Let's eat.
Good action is a good reputation. Karmic shift. You are now a guardian. Your karmic state is tracked on the curved blue and red meter on the top left corner of the screen. Evil actions such as hurting pedestrians give you evil red karma. Conversely, good actions give you good or blue karma. Your karmic state determines how people react to you, your available power upgrades, and your appearance.
Hey, Trish.
Oh, I'm so glad you got the food down. These poor people are starving.
Just doing what I can. Someone had to help them.
Those idiots dropped us canned prunes. Now who the hell want to eat this crap?
Oh, you should just at least be grateful, dude. Just saying.
Hey, Cole! You're up on the big screen!
Yeah. Ugh. So fucked, though.
Ever been called a terrorist? All I remember from that days going to work and then running for my life. That video, though. How'd I get that package? Why would I deliver a bomb? For who? Regardless, the consequences are everywhere. Whatever there'd been between Trish and me was gone.
That is
She didn't say a
fucked,
word.
man.
No emotion, nothing, just walked away. By then,
That
people nearby
has
were
to
starting
suck.
to recognize me. It was gonna get ugly. Even Zeke was giving me weird looks. He and I made quick plans to meet up at Stampton Bridge. Try to get out of town. Just hope he shows. Because right now, I'm a little short on friends.
That's so fucked. Okay. Performance in the previous mission, we've promoted you to the hard difficulty. You can change the game difficulty. Yep. So, can I actually... No, not yet. Okay. Shoot, okay.
Think you're gonna survive?
You think you can just toy with my emotions?
Yeah. It's fucked, this part of the story. Ow. Fucker.
Listen,
How about fuck you?
I'm almost to the bridge. Since everyone here hates your guts, we gotta get out of town. Pronto like.
I'll meet you there. And Zeke, thanks for watching my back.
Sure, man. I ain't about to do anything that might piss you off. See ya.
Large-scale relief efforts across Empire City continued as FEMA delivered several tons of food, medicine, and other essential supplies into Archer Square. Officials tell US TV that relief efforts will continue around the clock for the foreseeable future. Some observers are already comparing the scale of this operation to the Berlin airlift, which saved that city from communist aggression. Hope is on the way, Empire City.
Douchebag. It's not too bad, honestly, this parkour system. I think it's been handled just fine. Oh, yep, takedown. How about fuck you? Yeah. Fucking... What? You gonna fuck with me? No? 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 Good. Getting sick of it already again. Shit, okay. Yeah, it still can be a little bit quirky, the whole automatic system for this scaling of buildings and whatnot. But it still really isn't too bad, I think. Oh. So satisfying when you can knock them down from rooftops with enough precise blasts to them. Just, oops, didn't mean for that, but at least that didn't really. This. Still unlock high fall. Okay. Damn, almost there. It's just a good upgrade to have, honest to God. Especially when there's some enemies that you just want to freaking kill in with a couple hits instead of in like one hit, instead of having to really just go hard on them. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's gonna help a lot, especially as it goes on. It's just, it is kind of fun getting to upgrade some of these uh, as soon as possible. I remember when they actually did some decent free DLCs, like how the Gigawatt Blades actually was apparently a DLC that they later added in as, man, it was just, it literally was free. They didn't charge anything for it, and you just download it and boom, you have a new power. Enjoy. And it really was a fun power to make use of, honestly. Although I do kind of also dig the melee combat in inFAMOUS 2, just because it did feel a little bit more engaging sometimes. Okay, let's get going. Woo! Escape mission starts.
Stampton Bridge. The fastest way out of town. That is, if you can get us past those baton-wielding goons.
We're getting out of here, one way or another. Follow my lead.
You have entered a restricted area. Lethal force may be used in...
Gonna have to get past those riot
Okay.
cops if we want out of here. If I fry a couple of the guards from inside the crowd, but I can trigger a riot. Help keep the heat off Zeke and me. Of course, that means a lot of innocent people will get the hell kicked out of them.
Oh. Oh, sorry, Zeke. There we go. Oops. Didn't really mean to do the wind kill stuff so much, but I guess shit does happen. Oh shit! Sorry.
Hey, watch out for those machine guns! Flank them if you have to!
I'm just glad you can do that. Just so long as anything is metal, you just charge them up. Just watch it. Just absolutely fill you up if you need for emergency. Yeah.
Top of that container and try shooting them. It'll make you a harder target.
Ooh, sorry.
This area is under strict quarantine. Indiscriminate lethal force will be used against all unauthorized personnel. This is your final warning.
Damn it.
That container and try shooting them. It'll make you a harder target.
This area is under strict quarantine. Indiscriminate lethal force will be used against all unauthorized personnel. This is your final warning.
Okay, good kill, but fucking sometimes you just gotta tank shit. Hey, fuck you. No, down. Down. This is your fuck you.
Hey, man! Head for the quarantine station! It's our ticket out of here!
Ah, jeez. That was gnarly.
The gate opened to a wall of razor wire machine guns. Zeke made a break for it, smashed in the gate to the decontamination unit, and fell headlong into the harbor. And I moved, faster than I knew I could. I was greeted by name. This FBI agent, Moya, had seen the footage of me at Ground Zero and came here to wait, figuring I'd try to escape, knowing I'd have powers. She explained that before the blast, her husband John had been assigned to infiltrate the First Sons, a shadowy group working on a project they called the Ray Sphere, a device designed to drain the neuroelectric energy from a group of people and concentrate it into an individual. She'd lost contact with John the night of the blast. Despite all her connections, Moya was losing hope. Yet she'd found me, somehow believing I could be trusted, ready to make me an offer. I go back to the city, find John in the Ray Sphere, and she'll get me out of the quarantine and clear my name. This whole Ray Sphere thing sounds crazy to me. Suddenly I'm a human light socket, so maybe I should cut her some slack.
Because of the riot topside, this is the only way back into the city. Given the state of our new partnership, I've taken the liberty of cloning your phone's frequency. I've got a lock on your GPS locator, and I can hear every word you say.
That's super.
Thanks. I mean, he's already trying to be friends with you, and you're already invading personal space as hardcore as possible. Just saying, not rad. Is he just laying on top of the water? Okay, then. Thank God. Whew. Thought Cole was about ready to fall there. I was about ready to be a little bummed. Put it lightly. Damn, though. Blast shards are highly charged pieces of earth that were scattered when the ray sphere detonated. Collect them to earn battery cores, which increase your ability to basically... Ow. I forgot that that shit was spraying shit on me. Okay.
Cole, the water pressure has dropped in the main running under the bridge. What's going on down there?
Reapers were busting up some pipes.
Interesting. I'll see what I can find out. You worry about getting back into the city.
Sucks not having the glide ability off the bat, honestly. It's one of the most fun abilities in this game. Seriously, it's just freaking above the water, like, ain't on it, like, there's hardly any water there.
Got it?
Interesting, bitch.
I got it.
Cole? Oh, man, it's good to see you.
The escape mission complete. Action has made you more heroic. Two stunts performed. Best stunts.
Yeah, nice work on that gate, Wrecking Ball.
Hell, lived through the fall, no problem. But, getting back to shore? Well, let's just say I'm no Michael Phelps.
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Hey, take it easy, Lightning Rod. So, how the hell'd you live through that, man? Bullets flying everywhere, all over the place? Figured you were a goner.
Let's head home. I'll fill you in on the way.
Any man can handle adversity. If you truly want to test a man's character, give him power.
And it drains neuroelectric energy.
Oh, I knew it! All the stuff I've been saying, every word is true. The government's in cahoots with the secret organization. The Ray Sphere. Damn, it all makes sense now.
Calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself.
That Ray Sphere was a dish out powers to anyone controlling it. You gotta bring it back here.
Sure, I could use a sidekick.
Hell with that. Zeke Jedediah Dunbar is his own man.
Your middle name is Jedediah?
Yes, it is. After my grandfather. Strong man for a man his size. I don't know where Zeke comes from, but I'm certain...
You need to take a nap and a bath. I got things to do.
Okay, then. Bye, I guess, Zeke.
I've already got a couple of leads for you. The coordinates have been uploaded into your phone. Give me a call when you're in position.
For any save experience points, yeah. Whoa. Didn't mean to somehow fall through the sign. Damn. Okay. Now I'm finally starting to feel a bit tired. Just trying to... Thing is, this game is also so much fun to 100% complete. Because the more that you put effort into Cole as a character, the more powerful you become, and just... It's so much fun, the character progression in this game. Sorry about the blast doing that there. Hopefully I can maybe, I don't know, somehow heal them soon. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Alright, now what?
I'm picking up some weird interference from a rooftop not far from you. Need to find out its origin and purpose.
So what am I looking for?
Not really sure. Probably a transmitter of some type. Call me when you get over there.
Here we go.
Found it. Looks like a portable audio drive is attached to this satellite dish.
See if you can listen to it with your phone.
bunch of garbage.
It's an encrypted message, but I can't break it. Look around and see if you can find another one.
Really is awesome that you don't have fall damage. Just saying. Because that right there helps this be pretty fun in the beginning too. Jeez, I'm just instinctually using the R1 button because I'm so used to the glide ability you get later. It's kind of a bit of a struggle to not have it at first when you're a veteran of this game and you know what it's like with it. Well,
You hear that? Same thing as before.
I'm running the signals through a decryption program on this end. I've almost cracked it, but I need another sample. Look around for more of those files.
I kind of wish that they could have done like Infamous for the Vita actually too. Considering they somehow cared to at least do an Uncharted on the system. Because, in all seriousness, it really was a good fourth Uncharted game before what people consider to be Uncharted 4 from Neil Druckmann, which I really cannot stand his story crap. Sounds like he literally chased out Emmy Hennig to freaking the chick who used to be running the likes of Naughty Dog. And the kind of storytelling that she pulled off with Jack and what she contributed to Jak and Daxter, as well as what she did with the likes of the Uncharted games and the original Last of Us, just so much better.
That's the last one.
Give me a second. Alright, that should do it. I'm uploading a decrypting algorithm into your phone. It should let you listen to the messages.
I couldn't stop Kessler from detonating the ray sphere. Damn thing took out 5 or 6 square blocks, killed God knows how many. Found the ray sphere in the blast crater next to some kid. Don't know if he was dead or not, didn't have time to check. I'm gonna try and hole up somewhere. If anyone is even listening to these things, I need immediate extraction. Please, you've got to get me out of here before Kessler finds me.
Do you understand any of that?
I don't believe it. That's John. He must have used dead drops to communicate with his handlers.
English?
It means there are probably more of those scattered around the city. You should try and find as many as you can. They might tell us where he took the ray sphere.
Find John in the ray sphere, and I'm out, right?
I know the deal, Cole.
Just making sure.
I think I might need that. It's so weird not having the glide, and I'm kind of trying my best to get the glide uh, unlocked, since it does get unlocked thankfully pretty fast into the main story. But getting so tired. I don't think I should actually do more than this for now. This be my start of the new playthrough for YouTube. And I am still going to be continuing Metal Gear when the time comes, but definitely this and Xenoblade Chronicles is what I'm probably going to be the most invested in doing. And then I guess whenever I get motivated